I'm kind of excited for this video. I have decided to catch up on sequels this summer. I have not too many sequels that I need to read. The pile that I have here are most of the sequels that I have on my shelf. And the only reason I haven't picked all of the sequels that I want to read this summer is because I do want to read other books this summer as well. I don't want to be reading just sequels. But I have 6 books here that I would like to try and get to before September. Also, a good thing about reading sequels for me is that I do try and film book reviews for every single book that I read, but I don't do them for sequels. I just do like wrap-ups basically for sequels. I just do mini reviews for a few sequels at a time. And I have so many pre-filmed book reviews, I'm getting overwhelmed. So reading sequels will give me a little bit of a break with that, instead of just adding on to the millions of book reviews that I have. I won't have to film book reviews for all of these books. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into the sequels that I would like to read this summer. The first one is Gemini by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I did have this on my June Emoji-a-thon TBR, and it's still June as I'm filming this, and I think it will still be June by the time this goes up, but I'm not positive. But I don't think I'm going to get to it this month. I'm still reading the last book that I was going to read before this one, and this was going to be like my last book for the Emoji-a-thon. But I'm not feeling it at this point, and there is a book that was lent to me, Eliza and Her Monsters, that I was going to get to after reading this one, but I kind of just really want to read that now. So I'm going to read that, and then I'll read this at some point this summer. The next sequel that I would like to get to this summer is Airfire by Sarah J. Maas. I read Throne of Glass and Kind of Midnight earlier this year and absolutely loved them, so I would like to continue with the series. I just wanted to take a bit of a break and read something else for a little bit. I don't usually like binge reading series, so I need a little bit of a break from the world and the characters, but I would like to get into it this summer and, you know, get to know the characters again. Another sequel is Rain by Amanda Sun, which is the sequel to Ink, and I adored Ink. I loved the writing and the pacing and the world. I just loved it so very much, and I don't know why I haven't picked up the sequel yet. I don't know why I haven't, so I should read this. Next one is my newest one, which is Another Day by David Levithan, which this is technically a companion novel. It's not really a sequel, also because it takes place during the exact same time frame as the first book, Every Day, but I'm still counting it, and I would really like to get to this soon because I loved Every Day, and I'm really interested to see what the story is like from Rhiannon's perspective. My second last one here is The Shadow Cabinet by Maureen Johnson, which is the 3rd book in the Shades of London series. The first book is The Name of the Star, and the second book is The Madness Underneath. So this is a really interesting story about a girl who goes to boarding school in England and can see ghosts, and there's murders that she has to solve, and it's awesome. My last sequel is Dreaming Awake by Gwen Hayes. This is the sequel to Falling Under. I read Falling Under many years ago before I started BookTube, and I really liked it. I thought it was well written, and I thought it was really fun. As soon as I found out there was a sequel, I bought it, and then I just never read it, and then I completely forgot what happened in the first one. So I reread the first one recently, and I'm pretty sure I reviewed it, so I'll link it up there for you if I did review it, but I'm pretty sure I did. And my plan was to go ahead and read this one right away, and I didn't want to, because I don't like binge reading series. I still have a fairly good memory of what happened at the end of the first one, so I think I can get into this one without being confused, and I would really like to see how the story concludes. I believe it's just a duology. But those are all of the sequels that I would like to get to this summer, and hopefully I can read them all and read a few first books in series or standalones in between these throughout the summer. And the last thing that I want to mention is to check out my giveaway. I'll link it up there and in the description. I just posted it on Monday, and I'm really excited about it. It's to get word out for my book, Chloe Diller. So I urge you to check that out if you haven't yet, and to enter if you do want to read and maybe win a copy of Chloe Diller. So, yeah. I guess that's all for now. Bye!